welcome back. I'm tarring today. A friend of mine gave me a bunch of semi-tars, so I went and picked them up this morning. And I brought the foiler down here. I got to get some spraying done around these buildings. It's getting a little haired over. But putting new tars on the 7700. I've done got one changed. Got one more to go. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be changing the thrust bearings on that tractor. And something else that I've been doing is working on a handrail, which I think has turned out pretty good, I think. I used some of them old hog panels that was around here for the center of the rail. I was wanting to build this thing out of metal, but I wound up using wood just because that's what I had on hand. I think it's turned out pretty good, but I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I worked on this the other day. Let's see, Wednesday. It was raining here from Hurricane Ida, so I couldn't do nothing else. So I worked on this. We only got about an inch of rain here. Well, a little over an inch and a quarter, I think it was, from Ida. So we didn't get a whole big lot. Didn't really get no wind. So that's a good thing on that. I know a lot of other places got a lot more rain and wind and a lot of damage off of it that we didn't get. But anyway, I'm going to start working on this other tar, getting it changed, and then I'm going to get started working on them thrust bearings. These changers, they ain't much. They work pretty good for taking them off. But that's about it. and they're all right to get you up off the ground and holding it steady. So the thrust bearings goes right in here. There's what holds your spindle where it rotates. And this in here, you can tell I've got quite a bit of gap right here, and I don't know how good you can see that, but it's right down here flat and starting to rub, and it's like that on both sides. This one's a little bit worse than the other side. You can tell right there where it's been rubbing. So what I got to do is I got to get this tar off, jack it up, get this tar off, and take the steering arm off and drop the spindle, and then change that bearing. And something else, if you're like me and use different things, I have got me a new portable table. Anybody know what this is? This is an ironing board. They come from one of Mama's rent houses that I salvaged. I think it works right well. Light, easy to move, folds up, gets out of the way. And I've got quite a bit of weight on it right there right now. But anyway, I'm going to get started on this and see if we can get these bearings changed. So right here is one of the thrust bearings. This side here is a part that goes down against your against the spindle, and this part goes up in, and that's where it rides to turn. That end's still a little hot. So what I done, I don't know how well you can see it. Maybe right there. I put a score mark on the spindle and one on the arm. That way I know where it goes back. Oh yeah, I gotta do something. Well, my battery died before I got finished. But anyway, I got them in. Got new tires on the front now. Them, the old tires that was on here, what I'm going to do with them is, I've talked about that we have an 8600. And Dad bought it a few years ago at a sale, and he didn't give much for it. The motor was locked up, and we mainly bought it for parts. Well, back a year or so ago, one of the guys that helps us from time to time took it. We put it in the garage and took it apart, pulled the head and stuff off, and we got it freed up. And we got it running the other day. And it had tires on it. One of them was on this tractor because I blew one a couple of years ago, and another one was on another tractor because I blew it. So it didn't have no front tire. So I'm going to take these tires and wheels that was on here, put it over on that 86, see how it does. But so far, fingers crossed, seems like everything's all right. Hydraulic seems to be stout. PTO's running. It's running real good, so maybe. Like I said, it's still sitting in the garage. I ain't got it out yet, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do with them tires there. And put it on there. Maybe try to get it out and mess with it here a little bit and see what it does. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.